All right, we're on Keilim, Perek Yud Chet, Mishnah Hey. 5th Mishnah in the 18th chapter of Masechet Keilim. We're talking about mitot, about beds. So Mishnah says, Mita shaita t'me'am midras. Now, midras, remember, is if you lie on it, or you hang on it, or you lean on it. It's moshav is sitting. But midras is, if it's something's a bed, and you use it as a bed for a person to rest upon in some way, to lean their weight upon. Okay, and if a zav, who's an av hatuma, leans or lies on a bed, it's tamei midras, and then the mita itself, the bed itself, is now an av hatuma. It's metamei adam b'kelim. It's a very serious level of tuma. Okay, so if the bed was tamei midras, it was this level of high level of tuma. Nitlak tzara ushnei kra'im. So now it has aruka and ksara. It has long beams and short beams. So if somehow you remove two legs and a short beam, so all you got is these three left. Okay, so is that still a bed? Says the Mishnah, Tmeya, yeah, it's still a bed. I guess you could kind of prop it up or whatever. You could still prop it up and on sticks or whatever, and it's still usable as a bed. But aruka ushtei kra'im, if you take off two legs, kra is a leg. If you take off two legs and a length beam, then Torah. Why? Says the Bartunura, the two lo chazia. It's no longer usable. Okay, v'havia ki shivrei kelim is like a broken vessel, a broken kli. Shem torim, it's tahor. Rabbi Nechemia metameh. Nechemia says no. I guess you could like lean it on a wall or whatever. But the idea, remember, in their beds, the beds that they used, they're tying these things. They're tying around the long posts. So I guess if you remove these two lengths, you can still prop it up and it'd be okay. But if you these two width beams, but if you remove a length beam, you can't do that, and it's no longer really very usable at all. Here, that's okay. He does exactly what he describes. If you lose two legs, it's still usable. If you lose this side, then it's no longer usable at all. You actually drew that for me. Thank you very much. Gadad shtei lishonot lochsan. Gadad means chatach v'kata. You cut off two lishonot lochsan. Lochsan means from the word alochsin. Alochsin, okay. But alachson, all right. Alachson. Alachson is on a diagonal. So you ever been in a chair and it's like the two diagonal legs are no good. So here also you cut off two lishonot. Remember we learned the lishonot, big machloka, what that was. But the Bartunur explained those were the strips that were under the legs. This is exactly it. Remember you had the strips under the legs. Okay, and the legs went into these things to make sure they didn't get all wet. So you put strips under it in order to even protect it more, to make it more stable. Now you lost the strips. Now the whole thing is just like off kilter. Or gadad shtei kra'ayim lochsan. Okay, or you cut, meaning you chopped off two of the legs. Okay, they are tefach al tefach. I don't know why he adds that. I don't have that in my girsa. Okay, you cut them on a diagonal, two opposite corners. Or you cut the bed legs down to the point where the height of the bed, as you have a picture, right? You cut them here, or you cut them down to where they're less than a tefach. Then tehora, then it no longer has a din of a bed. You cut them off. Lo chashiva. If it's not more than a tefach off the ground, it's not considered a bed, and therefore it doesn't have the din of a bed, and therefore it's no longer tamei midras. It loses the status of a bed, and it's tahor. We'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.